Hello, Dr. Horton. This is Lauren Esparza from your Introduction to Global Studies class, and the influencer that I chose to do my cultural case study on is Wangari Maathai. So she was born on April 1st, 1940 in Hythe, Kenya. The thing about Hythe, Kenya is that it was very lush and green, and she really enjoyed that, and she speaks about her childhood being very immersed in nature and her loving plants and vegetation that surrounded her. So when she was 7 years old, she was gifted her own personal garden. So that was something that she really enjoyed. She was born to a Protestant family in Kenya, and she excelled in school, which was really interesting for girls because the boys in her family were prioritized because there were boys and girls were expected to fulfill more of the household chores and do those types of things. So she was really lucky to be able to go to school. Moving on to her education and achievements. In high school, she did really well on exams, so she was awarded the Kennedy Scholarship to study biology at Mount St. Scholastica College in Atchison, Kansas. So that was really good for her because it inspired her to think freely and think about all the potential that she had. She studied biological sciences there, and she really enjoyed that, deepening her understanding of vegetation and life, which she really enjoyed as a child. In addition to that, she earned her Master's of Science at the University of Pittsburgh and was the first woman from the East or Central Africa to earn a doctorate degree, which she earned in veterinary anatomy. She began that in Munich, Germany, actually, and then finished in Kenya. After doing that, she taught at the University of Nairobi and became the first female professor in Kenya, actually. So she was a lot of firsts in her field, and she held a lot of high positions, which was very unusual for women. In those high positions, she saw the need for environmental activism, and she saw the devastation that it was causing to women specifically, which is why she launched the Green Belt movement, which started to plant trees to fix the soil and produce more resources for women in where she grew up. Because of her work in the Green Belt movement, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2004. Some interesting facts about her is that she was married for almost 10 years and had 3 children. So during her career, she had 3 children, which makes her even more impressive. And sadly, she divorced. And in her divorce, her husband asked her to drop her married name. And she was kind of petty about this, but I think it's kind of funny that her husband's last name was Maathai, so she just added an A to make it slightly different, which is a little bit funny. And she also studied in America with the same scholarship program that President Obama's dad was a part of, so I think that's pretty cool to see the overlap. Moving on to her influence and legacy, she really encouraged a lot of young people to advocate for the environment and love where they come from and love this planet. And since she was a local of the people that she was helping, native to that region, she encouraged a lot of women to plant trees and be a part of the solution, because if they did nothing, then they would just stay how they were. But she believed that there was a better way, which was really cool. So now there's an organization called Plant for the Planet, the Billion Tree Campaign, which is causing many people in different organizations from different walks of life to plant trees and hopefully one day restore our environment. Thank you, and that was my cultural case study.